Jump Force patch version 1.13 is on the way. We still don't have a reveal of our third DLC character, which we're assuming is Toshiro based on some data mine information. I mean, we could be wrong, but it looks like it's going to be Toshiro. We already have Majin Buu and Bakugo officially announced. Now, I don't know if this patch is going to add the DLC characters. The patch notes don't specify that. My current assumption is that we won't get the DLC characters, but I could be wrong. Tomorrow we could be playing with these characters because this patch does happen tomorrow, August 22nd. Comes out of nowhere, apparently. Bandai Namco just drops the news. Obviously, you've got your general miscellaneous changes, game balances, improvements, things like that. They're pretty vague with stuff like that, so it's impossible for us to really know what that is. I would imagine it's just random stability stuff that we probably won't notice. They've added purchasable avatar abilities at the shop counter. I believe this is the first time this has ever happened. Maybe we're going to get JoJo abilities. That would be about time. I'd love to be able to use some of those. But also, I don't know why the avatars can't summon Obelisk the Tormentor or Slifer the Sky Dragon. I would love to be able to do that. We also know that there are new missions added to the mission counter. My current assumption is that we're going to be able to unlock more abilities for characters who don't have abilities in the avatar system right now. For example, the JoJo's characters, the Yu-Gi-Oh characters, etc. Because in order for them to do that, they would need to add missions to the mission counter. I forget what the name of the mission is, but there's a certain type of mission where you could unlock abilities from specific characters. I would imagine this is going to be that, but for a new character. They're adding the Final Valley stage. That is huge news because whenever they've added a stage, previously they've added characters. Again, we don't know if characters are coming in this patch. It's not mentioned here, but we know for sure that the Final Valley is on the way, which is exciting stuff. I mean, the last stage we got looks really cool. Most of the stages in Jump Force are outstanding, so I'm sure the Final Valley will be no exception to that. Curious to see what they do with the statues in the background because the Hashirama statue and the Madara statue are both on the Golden Gate Bridge stage. So I'm sure they're going to try and do something unique with that. And they've added the functionality of a rematch button. It is finally here. Now, I think there's a very interesting wording here. It says added functionality that allows you to challenge the opponent to a rematch when the battle ends. Now, it doesn't say your friendly opponent. It doesn't specify your ranked opponent or anything like that. It just says challenge your opponent to a rematch. So I am curious about what that exactly means. Will we be able to use rematch in friendly matches? I'm assuming we will be able to. Will we be able to use rematch in ranked? That could be a problem because you could run into win boosting and stuff like that. I would imagine that won't be the case. I don't think you'll be able to rematch people in rank. Definitely curious about the implementation of rematch. I know a lot of people are going to want return to character select as an option. It would be an entirely different thing to have to force people back to character select. I would imagine that's probably a different problem you would have to tackle from a development standpoint. So I doubt we're going to get return to character select. I hope that when you use random character select and you hit rematch, you get different characters rather than the characters you just had. I could be wrong. I don't believe this is the Prometheus patch. I saw some people saying that on Twitter. There's nothing in the patch notes about Prometheus. So I don't believe this is the Prometheus patch. I think that's coming in autumn, if I remember correctly, from VJump. So we're still a while's way out from getting Prometheus. So there you go. Those are the patch notes for version 1.12 and 1.13. I hope you're looking forward to the upcoming Jump Force patch. I hope you're more informed than you were at the start of this video. My name has been Bilbzy, and I'll see you in the next video.